Welcome to Maddie and me. I'm all for sleep training your way. There's so many books out there. You got the Ferber method. You've got this, you've got that. You've got CIO, crying it out. And some people love crying it out. Some people hate crying it out. There's like the two sides. Your baby's going to learn that when it cries and no one comes, that no one's ever going to count on it and blah, 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 blah. Okay, crazy. Then you have the people that are like, you have to cry it out. They have to do it. I let my baby cry it out. I don't even go in there. I don't pick up the baby. I don't touch the baby. I don't talk to the baby. Oh, my baby just cries until she throws up and okay. There's a way for everyone. You could be one extreme. You could be the other extreme. You can do a book. You can do a method. I know people like the 12 hours by 12 weeks, all these different things. You got to choose what works for you. With Maddie, we're choosing our own path, guys. Sleep training. Okay. I said it, the words. Some people rave about sleep training. Some people are like, no sleep training. First off, the sheer idea of getting your baby to sleep on their own, however you do it, getting your baby to sleep, is sleep training, guys. Know that. Even if you're not doing a formal version of sleep training, everyone sleep trains their baby. So calm yourself down there when you think sleep training is horrible or, no, I'm just going to continue what you're doing. You are. If you nurse your baby to sleep, if you let your baby sleep next to you at night, you're sleep training your baby. You've taught your baby how to sleep. You've taught your baby a way that comforts. Even if you didn't technically teach them, you've continued to reinforce that that's the way you want your baby to sleep. You're training your baby without you even knowing it. So far on our sleep training journey, we're cutting out some of the nursing, trying to give her a bottle at dinner time with us an hour before we put her down. This way she feeds herself up. She's a breastfed baby, and like I said, she's a small baby. At our last doctor's appointment, she was 12 and a half pounds, so she's probably 13 pounds now. She's still not big enough to completely sleep through the night. That's okay though. That's okay. For us, my big thing is I want her to fall asleep on her own. I want her to be able to fall asleep for her naps, fall asleep for the evening, and sleep. I'm putting her down drowsy and then letting her fall asleep. I'm all for if she cries, I give her a little time. This is what my husband and I have been doing. If she cries, I give her a little time. I go back in, I pick her up. She stops instantly, guys. She stops instantly. We talk. I rock her a little bit, I talk to her, and then I put her back down, and then I look at her, and I tell her everything's gonna be okay. I hold her hands, I give her a kiss, and I leave. If she fusses again, I give it a little bit more time. I'm not into the whole timing thing. I haven't done the 5, 10, 15, and then like so forth. I'm just kind of doing on how she is. I go back in there, my husband comes back in there, we give her a hug together, we talk to her, we calm her down. Honestly, sometimes we have to do it once, sometimes we have to do it a couple of times, and it's fine. It's fine. She's learning to put herself down. When we've been doing this, she ends up sleeping hours, just like if she falls asleep after she nurses and I can't like get her and she's not drowsy. She's fine. And what I found is I'll wake up in the middle of the night and like look at the monitor that we have, and I've seen her before wake up and put herself back to sleep. For me, that's a huge goal here, and that's the part of sleep training that I'm embracing, and that's what I'm teaching her. I want her to be able to fall asleep on her own. I want her to be able to put herself back to sleep. She still needs to wake up to nurse. So while I would like to cut out that 1 a.m. and just have her sleep 7:30 to 5, 7:30 to 5:30 or 6, sleep longer, that'll come in time. But for me, it's like working her to go to sleep on her own. I do it at night. I do it with her naps. She used to nap like a champ for hours in her swing. But I want her to nap in her bedroom, I want her to nap in her bedroom, guys. So it's the same thing. If I have to go in there and I have to comfort her if she cries a little bit, I'm going to do it because it teaches her that I'm there for her regardless, but that she can fall asleep on her own, and she does it, and she sleeps like a champ, guys. She sleeps like a champ. Whichever way you choose to sleep train, I say sleep train your way. If you think a book, if you think a method is going to help you and your husband or you and your wife and you and your child, do it. If you think just being casual about it and doing your own way, like me and my husband, do it. If you're like, no, I'm just going to let my baby grow into whatever they want to do it. Do it your own way, guys. I find that that's working for me and my husband. I find that it's working for Maddie. I find that she's learning to sleep and learning to fall asleep on her own. Comment below, share your sleep training journeys with me. Yeah, kids. Yeah. Welcome to Maddie and Me.